Hello friends, welcome to our first project. So first of all, let me go to file. Let's save it as Project1. We will modify few stuffs, that's why I am just resaving it as a different name, because all of these will be same only. Yep, all of these will be same. One thing is that we need to create a file me.txt. So let's right click on Ajax folder. Let's create a new file. Let's save it as me.txt. Let's save it and let's write here. My name is Shupriyo. Oops, where I'm writing? My name is Shupriyo and I like programming and designing very much. Oh yeah, I really like it. Now let's hit save. Now let's come here. So remember that the request is starting from the browser itself, and remember our first step, that is an event gets fired. So first of all we need to fire an event. For that, let's create a button with an ID of say click and on click. On click is an event. Let's call a function which is retrieve. Now inside JavaScript, let's write here a function which is retrieve, and here what we will do, we will put our entire code. So from here, if window dot everything till this send, let's cut it out and let's paste it here. And of course we need to indent it properly. Yep. And let's delete this var value. Let's delete these codes. These are not required. Yep, these are not essential. Now let's hit save. So let me explain you the project. This is a button. Well, we didn't provide a value of it. Let's write here click me. So this is the button. Next we have a div which is currently blank. That's it. This is the front end. So in the front end, what we can see? We can see a button which is saying click me and nothing else, because we have a div with an ID of result but which is blank content. I mean currently it is having blank content, no content is there. When this button is getting clicked, it is calling a function retrieve, and what this function is doing, it is creating a var. Let me put it inside this retrieve function only. So var xhr, first of all it is declaring a variable var xhr, then it is creating XML HTTP request object. Now we are sending the request here using the get method. Me.txt asynchronous is true, and here we are checking that whether the ready state has changed or not, and if it is changed to 4 and the status is okay. Now find the div with an ID of result, and its inner HTML will be the response. Its inner HTML will be the response that is coming from this URL. I think you are getting it right. So as usual, if you have understood it clearly, you may think that this full content will be its response. Well, you are right. Let's take a look. Now, let me tell you another thing, that is, we are using examp here. I know for this example, examp is not required, but still, I want to save all of these files in common folder, and this folder I will provide it to you, where you will get everything regarding Ajax. So what I have done is, since in our near future we'll be using PHP with jQuery, Ajax and all of these stuffs, hence I have installed examp, and in that examp only we have public folder which is htdocs folder, and inside that we have created this folder, this Ajax folder. Let me show you. Let me right click here. Let's open the containing folder. See, we have installed examp inside C folder. Then we have this htdocs folder, which is the main folder, or you can say the public folder, and here we have that Ajax folder. Now, if you are not familiar of how we can work using XAMPP, PHP, then you can take a look at my PHP course section. There you will find that how you can work with PHP, XAMPP, all of these things. So for now, examp or XAMPP control panel is open. If you cannot find it, let me stop all of these and let me show you from scratch. Let me close this one. Now let's search here XAMPP. This is the XAMPP control panel. Right click on it. Let's click on run as administrator, and now you will see the examp or XAMPP interface. It's delaying, but it's here. There you go. Now let's start our Apache, which comes with XAMPP. Yes, XAMPP comes with Apache web server, MySQL, and PHP itself. Tomcat is also a server, kind of server. Yes. Okay, so now let's come here, write localhost / Ajax. Well, we have that index.php, right? So let me, this is which one? Project1. Project1.html. Yep, there you go. Now let's click on this click me, and there you go. My name is Shupriyo and I like programming and designing very much. The page didn't get refreshed, but you are getting the result. Congrats, you have just created your first Ajax application. Yes, friend. Happy, huh? Well, me too. So this is the main basic thing. Yes, friend. Now in our next project, we are going to take a look at a dynamic example. Yes, friend, a dynamic response. For that, we will use PHP. So see you in the next project. Till then, have fun. Take care.